Hello, this is Mark LaRochelle from Productive Computing and Productive Computing University. Thanks for joining us on this video. We wanted to share a preview of a lesson from a certification preparation course that we created in partnership with Claris. This free course teaches you how to build a basic Claris FileMaker Pro app from the ground up. Not only does the course teach you the very basics of FileMaker Pro, but the lessons are created to assist you with obtaining your very first Claris FileMaker Pro Associate certificate. You can take this free course and find certification information at Claris Academy using the link found in the video description. Now, the Claris Academy courses are just the beginning. If you want to explore the Claris platform in far greater depth and take things to the next level, we invite you to consider our training at Productive Computing University. There you'll find courses on all aspects of the platform, including FileMaker Pro, FileMaker Server, Claris Connect, Claris Studio, API integration training, and more, delivered from seasoned professionals with decades of experience in the field. See the links in the description to learn more, and now enjoy a 5-minute preview from this lesson from the Claris Academy course. In this lesson, we learn how to plan your application. Before creating a new application or making modifications to an existing one, most developers depend on knowing what the requirements are. Let's assume for a moment that we're going to build a system for project management as it relates to a film studio or movie production company. I've created here a sample requirements document. A lot of times users will have what they want in mind, but they may not have it documented like this. But the job of a developer is really to gather these requirements, put them down in a way that you can talk about them so that you can plan for system changes or creating a new system from scratch. Now, there are a lot of requirements here, as you can see, and building this would be a complete system. For the purposes of this course, we are going to focus on just 2 requirements. This first aspect talks about project creation and management. So, the ability to create and manage film projects, including details such as title, genre, director, and production timeline. So, in other words, we need a place to store our film projects and include some details. So we'll take care of that requirement. And then we'll also take care of this requirement here under crew and talent management. The capability to manage and assign crew members and talent, such as actors, actresses, extras, to specific projects. So by the time we're done with this, we'll have really 3 tables. One for the projects themselves, which will house films, a place to assign crew and talent management, and a third place to store a complete list of all the possible contacts that we could assign, our master contact list. So now that we have those 2 basic requirements that we want to accomplish, we can start planning with a little bit more detail. There are a number of tools that you can use. Some are online, some are applications. In this case, I'll use Keynote from Apple since I'm on an Apple. It's also very easy to use. You can start by just drawing boxes representing your different tables. And a table is defined as a place to store like items, such as a group of contacts or a group of projects or a group of film crew. Each one of those would be individual buckets of data. They're known as tables here within Claris FileMaker. So I'll go ahead and name these now. We'll start with projects in the middle, and then we'll have contacts, which will be our master list of all the possible contacts we've ever worked with or could potentially work with in the future. And finally, we have the team or crew. So the idea is that the main focus will be on the projects themselves, also known as films, and we'll have options to assign crew to that film by way of picking a given contact. And we can assign them a duty or a role and keep track of each film and its crew that way. Now, for some developers, just knowing the tables is a good enough start where they can now jump right into Claris FileMaker Pro and begin adding the fields and more of the details and literally start building the project moments after they understand what tables might be used. While other developers like to take a little bit more time and sketch out some field names, knowing the individual aspects of what data will be collected in which table. So an example of this would be, first, let's start with the contacts. We might have first name, last name, company, if they have a company. We might have the address. So I'll put in street, city, state, zip. They might have a phone. They might have an email and a website. especially if they're a vendor or company providing services to us as a film studio. So those might be possible fields for contacts. Then possible fields for projects might be the name or the title. So let's say title. We might have a type, for instance, a type of film or a genre. We might want to include a status indicating whether the movie is just an idea or in full production. We might have a start date and an end date, indicating when we might start production on a film like that and when we hope to end it. We might also have a budget. These are just the basics. We will certainly add more as we build the actual application, but this is enough to get us started thinking about it. Each one of these entities is known as a field for first name, a field for last name, and so forth. They store individual pieces of data that we can store and find on and sort on and report on once our application is built. Okay, let's create a list for team and crew. So once that team and crew has been added to the project, we'll likely need to know the name of the team member, maybe the role. Well, that was just a 5-minute preview from a lesson that we created in conjunction with Claris for Claris Academy. If you want to take your knowledge further, consider enrolling in a course or a course bundle at productivecomputinguniversity.com. Details and links are below in the description. Thanks for watching.